Hi Capricorn, welcome into your general weekly reading. We're going to read for the week of January 20th to the 26th, 2025. Let's jump into your three main pre-pulled animal oracles and see what the upcoming week is going to look like for you. You're beginning with the Power card, Dear. It really is going to be an empowered week for you where you're standing your ground. You're moving forward with a sense of compassion within your energy, but feeling very, more so secure within yourself. So your confidence could be coming into play and utilized to your advantage. But it feels like you have a good head on your shoulders. A very interesting wording with this imagery. But as you can see, I feel you have a lot on your mind, right? And your spirituality, as spirits do speak through our thoughts for a lot, is going to be part of this week, all right? There may be a need for a lot drawn to the reading to utilize things like meditation, getting out into Mother Nature's beauty in order to silence your mind or maybe just minimize the noise in that sense. Now, there may be some drawn to the reading who are by nature, by being a habitual creature, an overthinker. All right, they're saying assess or reassess, trust your intuition, and then move right along. Don't linger, don't mull over something to the point of frustration or confusion, difficulty, and maybe even blockage or an obstacle that wasn't necessary, needed. You know what I'm saying? But they're saying you are glowing at this time for whatever reason. There's moments where you look at somebody in your life and maybe even a body of work or something that you created, regardless of when that was, and that makes you glow, smile, appreciate. And they're saying this is great because that's going to help you manifest more of what you deserve. But it's going to be a week where, again, you're feeling powerful and people will be noticing this, but notice it about yourself. All right. What left you feeling empowered and happy as we shift on forward to the happiness card, the dolphin card, because it is a week where you're not the only sign where what makes you happiest, the happiest version of you, that needs to take a highlight. I really feel you're thinking about your future, maybe your loved one's future as well, and how that's going to look and feel for you and maybe them once again. But I want to say that you are thinking about, like Scorpio, who you can trust, who you can't, who you are going to be bringing with you moving forward. I don't know why I'm being drawn to the words bag secured. You're securing the bag, okay? Money in the bag is what I'm hearing. Money in the bank. Money is coming to mind for you throughout this week. Your initials are significant. Your signature for some, as they were just showing me doing my dramatic signature. But I feel you are going to be thinking about your purpose throughout the week as well. You may want to hop over to Scorpio's reading, but the kindness card, we did mention the word compassion when we were first talking about your energy throughout this week. And so I feel your kind and caring nature, your compassionate nature is really, epic. It's of importance throughout this week. There's a feeling of you being a little bit on the edge of your seat at certain points, anticipating, wondering, maybe just a little off in energy at certain points. Maybe feeling overworked for some. We're needing you to adjust yourself, your energy, maybe your physical way of being literally when it comes to these type of moments throughout the week. As I was literally about to it felt like I was about to fall to the left off of my chair. And so I readjusted myself. But I do sense that you are hanging from the tree of wisdom, getting very hanged man energy from this. Loosening up at certain points, applying yourself and gaining what you deserve. But that also, with the hanged man energy, does give some of which the message, the energy of you needing to adjust your perspective at certain points, whether you're concerned, worried, fearful, expecting the worst maybe, as I'm seeing the Five of Cups, and allowing for this to benefit your perspective, what you're creating, developing, who you're connecting to maybe, and pushing you to manifest the positives or more of the positives, okay? But from the Light Seers Tarot, I mean, look at that, the Magician card. Because the week, honestly, Capricorn, reminds you that you're a true manifester, of different forms. You have the ability to create magic within your world, and it is a time where they're really saying the possibilities are endless for you. As I'm feeling the clothing choices that you choose on a day-to-day basis are speaking upon how you've been changing and are continuing to change within at this time. But it's almost this feeling of you touching something and it turns to magic. Absolutely beautiful. So don't adjust that, don't weigh it down. Prevent it by not utilizing your mind to your advantage in the right ways. Let's put this over here because it feels like for some you're actually manifesting more happiness within your world, but some of which is going to be coming to be from effort, okay? There's a sense of you with the color purple in the center of this magical whirlpool, okay, representing your life at certain points. Understandable, right? Being realistic. There is a bit of a royal sort of powerful way that you're carrying yourself once again and doing what you do, being perceived by others, while being a very spiritual soul. This is coming throughout the week. They're saying, why have you been feeling drawn to watch more tarot readings? Because Spirit's saying, your outlook could use some adjusting, perfecting, but there's just this and that of importance that you are going to be reminded of gaining throughout this week and surrounding it that will be important for you to maybe write down for a later date or two, but will as well be applicable and easily utilized for you throughout this week period. But let's keep pulling the Star card. So 2 major arcana is coming out for the first 2 tarot cards because, my friend, it's a week where you are shimmering like a star and very much being pushed to and naturally at other points thinking about your dreams, your wishes, your goals. What have you given up on in that sense? Let's dust it off. Let's remove the cobwebs and shift on forward and believe in all that's possible as you really desire what is to be labeled by Spirit as a 10 of Cups lifestyle. But moving right along, the 8 of Cups. What did you leave behind and how did that benefit you? When do you need to walk away from a conversation throughout the week? And you're going to feel this very accurately and be affected, I want to say negatively, by the energy, the topic at hand. But they're saying when you need to shift away from maybe that location at work, at home, the storefront that you're at, maybe someone else's residence, you're going to need to just up and go. Make an excuse. Say one last thing and wrap up the conversation if need be. Delay an accomplishment if need be. Take an early break because there's going to be an importance to that. And we'll put this over here because they're saying that with the connection to the happiness card, you need to walk towards what makes you the brightest, happiest version of yourself, period. And that's part of the process of strutting away from confidently what adjusts your energy negatively, okay, at certain points. They're saying just, for example, if someone has bad energy in the moment or is making you feel nervous, a bit anxious or just uneasy, or is maybe, making you a little bit less happy than you once were, or were before that conversation, interaction, then it doesn't mean that they're always like that or having that effect on you, but it does mean you owe it to yourself and deserve and should want to step towards the sun. The 2 of Cups. It is a week where connections are really important for you. You're focusing upon them. You're thinking about the love and maybe even the lack thereof which in your life, the color and what feels like even the lack thereof which in your life, and what you can do to, manifest, but to create more of it, of which Spirit's saying we will help you and make it more of a co-creation process for you. But pairing it with the kindness card, it really feels like a week where you are thinking about other people's kind nature and how that's played into you choosing them to have a role within your life. And how I feel even reversing that, how and that being part of why people have chosen you, okay? People want to support you is what I'm hearing. But you may find there's dealing with an older woman, all right, throughout the week of importance. She has something to share with you. And And pay attention to your finances, the purse card. As I really feel when your finances are in order, when you feel you have more than enough, you're the happiest version of yourself, or at least happier. But let's put that back. The diamond card, you'll be receiving a gift, okay? A precious gift of some sort, or giving one, or maybe both. Where should we put this? We're gonna put this with the kindness card, and the Two of Cups. Ooh, the gift that you're receiving, maybe, or giving, maybe in some regard, intertwined with a dream, a goal of yours. It could be a gift of knowledge and awareness, maybe a dream. The Shark card, take care, there will be a loss of material wealth. If you need to hear that, then you need to hear that. The Boot card, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. I feel like that's really bad advice for a Capricorn because you already put in very hard work consistently, but there may be one area where your life where you're not watering it enough or putting in enough effort, where you're then therefore aiming your efforts and resources consistently otherwise. Does that make sense? Okay, maybe you need to increase your efforts in regards to being a happier version of yourself. Take care because there are enemies working against you. But again, like Scorpio's reading, they won't win in the end, all right? Wish will not be granted, all right? There's a reminder that if it's meant for you, it'll be always along your path. And you may, for some, be wishing for something that you know won't be right for you, okay? Won't benefit you to the furthest extent. Opportunity or windfall. We're going to put this over here because that's going to make you happy. And they're saying expect, especially after midweek, a bit of a windfall of happiness comes about, okay? And some of us are going through a financial pinch. These are very, very real. The month of May for the future is significant as a huge turning point for you. And that will be a time of great wealth, okay? A stubborn, aggressive person is in your life. Let's get a positive one for the board, please. Wrapping this up, hard work ahead, all right, intertwined with the powerful nature and energy that you hold as a Capricorn, all right? So I hope this was truly helpful. I'm sending you a ton of love and light. Bye, Capricorn.